Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry I am a little bit late, but you know, when life comes in, there's nothing to do. So I just got back home, actually, so sorry for the delay here. Was a little bit busy day so far. Anyway, here we are, and just about time to look for some trades in the new hour. So let's see what is happening so far. Definitely an interesting session for sure. Let me see the charts here. We do have a buy side liquidity on a 5-minute zone there, and it seems like that we just broke higher on the news. Who knows how far it wants to go, or maybe not too far. But we're definitely gonna wait and see. How was the news today? How was the news? Henta Clock, hello there. I'm here. All is good. We're here. We made it. Okay, so far we do have some levels from London. So I guess we just have to wait and see if it wants to go higher or not. If it wants to take out a zone or not. But it is what it is. Definitely a sideways movement, and actually after the news it was still pretty much a very slow movement. What if this one just wants to go down to the deep? Miracle, hello, welcome. Sorry I'm late, everybody, but we're here. We are here for good. Let's see what happens so far. It feels a little bit weak, to be honest, that it might want to fall. Amado, hello. Hey. Yeah, let's see how's it gonna go. 5-minute supply zone high. Okay. That's the only level. Actually, I wanna put this level right here, because that's technically a valid zone. Even if it's not gonna get broken, it's still valid. So let's just extend it to the right. And let's watch this level. How's it gonna go? So as I said, this morning there was no London session for me, no London stream. And so here we are. I have a long position here, not a big one, 5 micros. I opened this before the stream. So I'm kind of curious. How's it gonna go? It's actually on a DayTraders account. Not the best risk to reward ratio, that's for sure. So kind of curious. How's it gonna go? Maybe it's not gonna go anywhere. Let's see the top of this zone on the mini. Top of the zone on the mini is 71.50, and here it's 70.75. Okay. All right. And we are in the silver bullet hour. Definitely a dangerous situation. Hey, Hentaclock, I'm okay, I'm okay. It was just too much traffic. You know, I was driving a lot, too much traffic, and we had to spend a lot more time in the hospital as we anticipated. So that's why I'm a little bit late. But I'm here, you know, excited to be here. And obviously I was watching on my phone the London session. I mean, look at this. Pretty much not ideal. So I'm really curious how this one's gonna go. No, she's okay. She's okay. Thank God she's okay. But we had to stay in the hospital for longer, and the traffic was absolutely heavy today on the highways and everywhere. So heavy traffic. I guess it's because Friday, you know. All right, all right, all right. But we are here, you know, ready to rock. Okay. Still going sideways here. The news, yeah. So I haven't even checked the numbers. Non-farm payroll exchange. I mean, change. Better than expected, I guess. This one, unemployment rate as expected. Oh, that's Canadian news. Average hourly earnings. Actually, not that bad. So far, it could have been worse. It's actually somewhat positive, I would say so. Somewhat positive news. Obviously, yesterday, everybody got axed by the Trump and Elon show that's still going on, I guess, on X and social media. But, yeah, so far, so good. Who knows? You know how it is. So far, so good. I was really thinking that it actually wants to go super fast to the upside, but it's just not going so far. So we are missing some volume here. It might gonna happen in the PM session. So just gotta be careful with this. Yeah, very silly. What they are doing is basically, I'm sorry to say, but what they are doing, honestly, obviously I get it, and there is some logic behind it, maybe. You know, the real game is not this. The real game is behind the curtains, you know. But still, acting up like this on social media is a little bit childish, I think. A little bit. Anyway, we're not here to judge. We just take the news and do what we can. Okay. Well, it seems like this one wants to go low. Okay. All right, that's fine. We do have a level down at 99. So it might want to sweep that low below 767 maybe. If it wants to destroy the long positions. Righteous judgment. Yeah. Trump calling Elon at Trump workers. Interesting. Well, anyway, it's definitely a bit of a slow market, despite the fact that we had NFP. I mean, I guess there was no big surprise. That's the thing here with the numbers. So the market doesn't really care about the numbers right now, I think. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Well, so far nothing is moving according to a normal market movement. Yeah, it seems a little bit like, I would say, heavy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess no one will really understand because, as I said, they see what's going on behind the curtain. So, I say, by the way, I'm really not too much surprised because it's like, as they say, what is the saying? I'm gonna use translate for this. Two bagpipers in a tavern. That's what they say in Hungary. In one tavern. So they were both very charismatic or something. I guess sooner or later some sort of issue would have came out from this, but anyway, hopefully it will have some positive outcome sooner or later. All right, I close my trade because I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. So I closed it down. Small profit here, nothing special. Just a small profit. How much I made? I made $140. Yay. I just closed it. Now I'm not sure if this is really something the market wants to do. Guess it's better to wait. And obviously, don't forget, it's Friday. We should not mess up our Friday like I did last Friday. Just went short. Yeah, took luck. Yeah, exactly, but yeah, Trump wants to sell everything, He wants to make business, Trump is a businessman. Went in a short. All right. Well, price is congesting into a zone here, so it would be quite interesting to see how it goes. Yeah, everything went crazy. Like even in here in my country, it's all over the news. 880, I think so too. I think, by the way, the drawn liquidity would be 870. The only issue is this very slow movement, and honestly, I'm a little bit skeptical right now. You know, because we have a zone here as well on the downside. We have this gap, which I don't know what the heck is this. Here on the 5 minute, I guess I'm gonna check it on Quant Tower as well. Yeah, there's a gap down, liquid, unbalanced price range, I would say, down there. Right here, and this is on the 5 minute. If I would have to guess, I'd say the drawn liquidity should be at 870, but again, wouldn't be surprised to sweep the 768 at any given moment. Right now, it's typically acting up like a coin toss situation. Yeah, Miracle. I think so too. I think they're finished. Amado, I think that's the best decision. That is the best decision for you or for anyone who actually, if you even made a small green today, then you know you can call it a day. If you finished even in break even, you can still just Man, this is actually, it's painful to watch. I'm just watching all the time frames here. This is almost painful to watch this price action. Shortly, how the apex withdrawal works? Sure. Yeah, so you need to reach Amado. You need to go for the minimum threshold, which is $2,600, and after that, you're able to withdraw. You're able to withdraw $500, so you can leave 2,100 on your account. Yeah. So then you can request 500. Sorry, I'm just doing a text here. Man, the sideways action is actually terrible. Oh man. Well, seems like we might be melting down. Sorry, I just had to update some stuff. Yeah, on a 50k. Yeah. William, good to see you. After I pay Apex, well, I signed a contract, but I don't want to pay. So how long can I have until pay? Well, there's an official and an unofficial answer. The official answer is usually 48 hours, but the unofficial version is that you sign the contract, the payment link is going to be active for technically forever. At least 30 days, because that's what I tried once. I waited for 30 days almost, and it was still active, the payment link. Just to make sure, William, I think it might be a good idea to, you know, have support answer this question to you, because, you know, you never know. But I've heard from other traders, and as I was saying, this is unofficial, that they signed the contract on the dashboard and they paid the activation fee weeks later and it was working. But it was, I think, last year. So in the past couple of months, I don't know, but that's what we know. Maybe best to check with support, you know. Oh really? Trading a little bit higher? And now all I see is this range is terrible, and I still like that 870 up there. Institutions are selling. It might be the case. As I said, we have a unbalanced price range. So I'm just gonna put it up here. And we shall see how it goes. Okay, all right. Checked everything I needed. Look at this. Still a bit of a meltdown here. Now, if you go to the 5-minute, there's another zone right here. Not a perfect one, that's for sure, but it's a valid one. So, because we have such a low volume here, I think it's definitely better to stay on the sidelines for now. Retail controls the direction of the market unless institutions want to. Yeah. I agree. There is definitely logic in there. Oh man, it's just a waiting game. Not gonna pull the trigger on this. Definitely not. You know, I kind of think that if this one's gonna continue like this until the lunch hour, maybe the PM session is or might gonna, you know, do those big moves, but man, I don't like this. Actually, there's one level, but also interesting that the news candle has not been repriced on the 5-minute, not even on the 1-minute. So it's kind of tricky. I'm gonna put a level here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wow. Is this gonna be good for a possible scalp or not? $20 points. Oh, here we go. 61 on the horizon. Opening up this candle is 61. Yeah. Is this really gonna sweep that level? Because there is a 5-minute zone here, like starting here. Kind of weird. It might not gonna do it, but Whoa! Look at this. Victor Borden just subscribed to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for subscribing. Expiration Friday. We should test weave-up several times today. Take pro you hit. Okay, nice. Congratulations. Okay, so it might not be a super valid one, by the way, on this level. So maybe I'm just misreading something here. There is a low at 68, which is the low of this order block if it wants to sweep that, or if it wants to stay inside this range. then who knows? If it wants to go to that 68.50 level to sweep the orders below that order block. You know, that could also be a possible scenario. I guess we'll look at that. Here was the spike. Interesting. Interesting. So we swept the order block here. This is actually not even a valid one. So this down here is not even a good one. So not the that's like this up here. This is a much better one. Okay, so it has been taken. Now comes the big question. What's gonna happen? You know, what's it gonna do? There's a minor structure shift on the 1 minute here. Is this gonna be enough to break the zone up there? Before even considering to enter a trade to the upside, I would wait for this gap to be inverted and then maybe go for that level, or it can go for a sell side liquidity for this news candle at 729. Here comes the decision point, and we have to wait for the next candle. Kind of feels like it could have been a scenario here. There's a small tiny gap, and now it's being repriced. Okay, so this doesn't really matter now. Let's see if we get a close above 808 or not. Return of the man. Return of the man. Okay. So far, so good. A little bit tempted to jump in. A little bit. So if I want to take out that zone up there. I'm not sure. How far is it? 60 points. Would be great to go for it, I guess. Return of the man. Yeah, this was a nice drop, and actually, it's good that it took out this 5-minute demand zone, because if the goal was to sweep out orders to pop those highs at 870, then obviously it was successful. I put a buy limit at 806.50 on this fair value gap here, just to see if it wants to go for that 870. So my buy limit is right here in the gap. What was the low here? The low was 806.75. I'm gonna modify it to 807 then. Okay. Okay. It didn't go down there. Interesting. Oh, really? You checked it? Nice. Yeah, well, there are some beautiful views here, by the way. Really. So. Okay, I'm just waiting for my limit order here. Hopefully it gets filled. Okay. I got the fill. I'm targeting 70 actually. Actually 69.50. There. It's fine. Looking for 69.50. Small position. Graz has 300k population, which I like. In Hungary it would be which less Debrecen and Budapest, which is 2 million. Well, you know, Budapest is great, but I wouldn't move to Budapest, to be honest. I would find a place somewhere around Lake Balaton. So if I could choose, and you know, I can have all the options I want, then I would look for places around Lake Balaton, you know, the biggest lake in Hungary. That's what I would be looking for, actually, as a possibility. Return of the Main. Let's go. Push this. Well, because the view is great, you know. The nature and the view and the sights are just awesome. You know, the summertime especially, you know, all the restaurants. Obviously there are tourists as well, but it's just, you know, beautiful wineries, grape fields, and all that beautiful sights there. And I just love it. Infrastructure wise, depends on what you're looking to make a living off. If you're looking to be printing the money, obviously, from trading, then I think that would be awesome to have a nice apartment with a nice view for the Lake Balaton, and you just go out, have a espresso on the balcony, and you push the button and you see everything there. Obviously, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's personal preference, you know. I was trading on my phone yesterday on my Bulenox account. I did 750. Nice. And I was doing 4 micros. What? I did 40. Oh, you, how? Wow, man. Come on. You lost the account. Man, Joseph. Oh, man. I'm sorry. that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Joseph. Man, I'm really sorry to hear that, man. That 850 short was perfect on the 30-second. Oh man, if you can do the 30-second chart, you're a genius. But hey, a little gap, yeah, after the break of structure. Well, I guess he can log in on NinjaTrader, I think. NinjaTrader Mobile, I guess. Or hold on. Yeah, I think NinjaTrader Mobile, I think. Or NinjaTrader's web application. And NinjaTrader can connect to Rhythmic. Oh, you have to pay. Okay, okay. Project X. Oh, of course, they have Project X now. I totally forgot. Bulenox has also Project X now. Yeah. Budapest is well, you know, with car, and if the traffic is good, you can be down at the Lake Balaton in like less than an hour, basically. If the traffic is good. So I like to have a big town where you can get everything. So there are some good towns around Balaton, like Siófok, Balaton, Almaty. I'm just saying Hungarian names, but next time I can write these to you. You can buy everything at those towns. There's everything there. Good infrastructure, all the shops you need. You know. Or there's a place almost next to Balaton called Székesfehérvár. You don't understand it. I'm gonna write it down. So yeah. Name 3. Okay, I'm gonna type it in because I think it's one is a smaller one and one is a bigger one. So one is this one. I would go with these two cities. Siófok is smaller one. It's right next to the lake. But the other one, Székesfehérvár, is actually I mean, it has quite a big infrastructure, and it's not too far from the lake. And you know, stuff like that. Oh man, look at this! What is happening? I thought it really wants to go up there to the 70s. Go back using Funded Futures network, so I don't have to pay for that $180. Yeah, I mean, or you can do MyFundedFutures, $89, I think, or no, $92 for the starter. For the starter plus, I don't know how much, but $92 with the discount for the starter account and no activation fee. AmbiTrader, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Return of the Man. Return of the Man. What's it gonna be, NQ? What's it gonna be? Everything's going well? All right. Come on, let's have a push here. Yeah, it's more in the middle. Yeah. It's more in the middle. Exactly. Yeah. All right. Let's just wait for this. All right. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Well, still a little bit slower price action than I expected, to be honest. Well, where I was born is a different place. The city where I was born uh, is different. The city I was born is a different city. It's called Santash. Let's see. Yeah, it's Far East. Yeah. It's completely a different place. Let's go. Finally, we see some push here. Come on. We need this to be taken out. Return of the man. What is going on? What is happening? Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. Talk like exactly. Martin, hello. Yeah, oh, you liked it. Awesome. I was a little bit carried away, to be honest, but I think it was a good topic because I think everybody in a certain, I mean, majority in some similar way, everybody has the same, journey. And I thought, when we talk about these kind of journeys, I think it can help to someone, right? To see where they are right now and how much they can do. Tears. Come on, really? I wasn't meant to do that. All right, all right, all right. Uh, let's see. But really, I'm happy I shared that. I think everybody could share some similar stories. Yeah, I think it was really helpful for mostly for those people there who are still looking for their first payouts. They're still looking for their first funded account, or maybe having some financial difficulties while trying to achieve that. I think it could be helpful, right? Rock bottom to the moon. Exactly. To the moon. Yeah, Jay. I'm feeling the same way too. I mean, it feels like it can flush any second. I'm just not trusting it. I'm really not trusting this. So maybe, who knows? If it starts to flush, I might close it manually. I don't know. I will think about it. Because if it does that, then I think we're going down to that news candle. And definitely visiting 761, this other order block on the 5 minute. That's on the 5 minute, right? Yeah, 5 minute. It's not a good order block actually. I would say sell side at 729 on the 1 minute. Wow, that's awesome. It's so good when someone has that experience, he sees the levels and everything. He doesn't really need indicators or markups anymore. He just looks at the chart and he sees, he sees where it wants to go. It will hold 790, and 790 to 800 should be holding. Maybe. Nice. Looking at that high on the left, yeah, that's also a good level. And yeah, so the zone that I'm talking about is this one, this here. I mean, that's just the liquidity sweep there, but this is the zone from 1220, 1225, those two candles. Yeah, maybe Martin. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, we might gonna have a sweep. Especially here. There's a 1 minute gap. That's the problem. We still have an inversion gap down here. at 07, which I don't really like. My stop is right there, so no, not a stop, the entry. The entry is right at 07. I might gonna exit this trade, everybody. And maybe look for a re-entry later. Not sure. Okay, we're still in the game. Still in the game. Okay. Okay. It's the waiting game still. Look at this. It might want to go sweep that level anyways. That 807. Is it gonna do it? I think it might want to. Wouldn't be surprised on anything now. Here's the 11 a.m. hour. It might want to sweep liquidity. From the downside, we'll see, I guess. If not, then we should or could be going for that 70 level. Let's just wait and see. Can you split 2 contracts after execution? Yeah, you can. Of course. Let's just close down one. Yeah, with for example, if you're in a sell, you just open up a buy order and it's gonna close one contract. So you have 2 sell contracts. Just hit it with 1 buy and that's it. Or you can just put on a limit order. It's the same as well. You can use different stop losses, by the way, different TPs. So Quantower is good in that, actually. Let's see what's happening. There's a fair value gap down there, so it might want to do a sweep. I'm kind of looking at that level at 807. Price is now congested into the zone. Well, it's the waiting game. What's it gonna be, NQ? What's it gonna be? Oh, yeah. You can't do that. Hold on a second. I'm just thinking about a possible scalp trade. No. I don't think I want to. What's this doing, man? Yeah, it's high resistance. Exactly. Not telling. This is exactly what we call high resistance. And I'm trying to figure out if this one wants to go into that zone up there at the 70s or not. Because I was actually thinking if we should add to this position or not, you know, for scalping purposes mainly. Anyway, I do have to sign off, everybody, because I have to get ready for my funded TV and I need to make a phone call or two. And I also have to make a coffee. So sorry, everybody, but I have to close up a little bit early. I'll be at my funded TV shortly. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to support the channel, please don't forget to support and to use the code TomSabo. That helps out a lot. Thank you, and I'll be seeing you guys on the flip side. Okay, cheers everybody, have a good weekend, and God bless you all. I'll be at my funded TV. All right, cheers everyone. Cheers. Hey, take profit. Let's go. Finishing up strong. Awesome. God bless everybody. Oh my God, this was cool. See you at my funded TV. This was awesome.